If I were a 40-plus-year-old woman who wanted to lose belly fat and build muscle, I would do the following. Now, I'm not a 40-plus-year-old woman, but if I was, right? So my food routine will look like this. I'd eat in a way that minimized excessive insulin surges and kept muscle protein synthesis firing at a rapid speed because I want to build muscle. And that means whole food meals. That means eggs, meat, fruit, vegetables, whole fruit, that is, beans, nuts, seeds, whole dairy. And those meals would consist of about 30 grams of protein per meal. Plenty of colors, and I want, because I want to feed my good bacteria. I want to support that insulin sensitivity. So I'm not, having this extra insulin going on all day long. I'd avoid grazing, and ultra-processed healthy snacks. They might have their organic, non-GMO, sugar-free stickers, but they're lifeless. And instead, I would eat 2 to 3 meals within about 10-hour window most days. Not every single day, but I would say about at least 5 out of 7 days of the week, I would do that. I would not worry about trying to eat low carbohydrates because I need fuel for sleep. I need fuel for my fitness. I need fuel for my recovery. And my adrenals, I need them going full steam ahead. So, perimenopause, it might be coming, or perhaps I'm full blown in menopause. I need to make sure my adrenals are going full speed ahead. So when it comes to my exercise, I'm thinking strength training as a non-negotiable. 3 to 4 sessions a week, focusing on compound movements. We're talking squatting, deadlifting, lunges, push-ups, pull-ups, rows, presses, to build lean muscle and to stoke metabolism. And in addition to that, I'm going to use a little, that zone 2 type cardio, maybe a couple times a week for fat oxidation, for just promoting overall longevity, because movement is a beautiful thing. So we're talking a 45-minute walk, we're talking weekend hikes, spin class, and then I'll sprinkle in maybe a couple short sessions, or probably one short session of high intensity interval training, just to raise my VO2 max. I would only do the high intensity interval training about once a week because I don't want to kick up my cortisol too much, into overdrive, and I want to get fitter, but if I might get fitter but still carry around that fat amount of my waistline, and I'm trying to get rid of that too. So building muscle, losing belly fat, high intensity interval training about once a week where I go full send. And then thirdly, when it comes to my supplements, I would take creatine 3 to 5 grams a day just to promote that energy and muscle repair. And then, I'd probably take a week off at least once a month for my creatine. And if I'm feeling extra stressed or struggling with my sleep response, then I would add in cortisol metab in the evening to support that. And if my hormones are all over the place and, sugar is a challenge to keep regulated, keep myself from going to sugar for help during this time, then I would use Peacemaker, probably 1 to 2 scoops a day just to support that. And then when it comes to my joints, ligaments, tendons, connect tissue factors, I'd be taking that probably about 30 to 60 minutes before workouts to strengthen my collagen matrix so as to decrease the likelihood I'm gonna end up on the sidelines with tendonitis, some joint injury, wrists hurting, elbows hurting, knees hurting, feet hurting, you name it. After my workouts, I'm gonna take a scoop, maybe even 2, of goat whey protein to maximize my recovery, with just a clean, light protein, promote that growth hormone activity post-workout to help clear post-workout cortisol. So I'm just getting all the growth that I want and none of the inflammation. So sometimes I might have, an extra heavy protein day when it comes to my meals. And so then I'll skip the goat whey on those days. All right, I hope that's helpful. So if I was a 40-plus-year-old woman, man, I would smile, as this could literally be my best decade yet.